There's a blue plate in the cabinet, cracked along the side. You bought it for $1, said broken things got pride. I never used to notice how you set it down with care. Now I hear it in the quiet, like your hands are still there. You served my toast on that plate when I came home mean and late. You didn't ask where I had been, just moved the coffee straight. I thought that was weakness, now I know it was grace. Some love don't raise its voice, it just makes a tired place. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, I was careless, I say I tried, not enough. Now every crack looks like love. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I washed it slowly, though it wasn't even used. Held it like a witness to the kind of man you knew. I set it on the table where you once sat across. Some objects don't mean nothing till they show you what you lost. Maybe memory ain't mercy, maybe mercy has a scar. Maybe it keeps the little things, so truth don't travel far. You love me in details, I failed you out loud. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, forgive me, I say I tried, I lied. Now every crack cuts inside. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I put it back gently, same old shelf. Broken things got pride, you said that yourself. Before the door, before the bag, before the key hit the bowl by the stair, you were gone in the way you folded laundry, like your hands had already left there. No storm in the yard, no glass on the ground, no neighbors turning on the light. Just one less question after supper, just one more long and careful night. You stopped telling me small stories about the women at the store. Stopped asking if I heard you, 'cause you already knew before. I thought we were getting peaceful, thought the rough years made us wise, but quiet can be a curtain, and I never looked behind. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love, it crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, you were tired, said we were safe, I was wrong. You were gone before the door, you had been leaving all along. Yeah. I found your garden ribbon tied around a dead rose cane. You always marked the living things so you could find them after rain. I stood there with the clippers, hands shaking at the stem. Some things die from thirst, I know, but some from being overlooked again. Maybe leaving starts in silence when silence has to beg. Maybe love sits down too often and forgets it has two legs. I was waiting for your anger, but you had spent it all on hope. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love had crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, forgive me, I said we were safe, I was blind. You were gone before the door, and I was left behind. Rose ribbon faded, bowl by the stair. Some doors closed late, 'cause nobody was there. You were gone before the door. You were gone before the door. Clock on the wall don't move like it used to. Seconds fall heavy like like they know I'm awake. TV's still on, but I ain't even watching. Just letting the noise fill the space you left. There's a jacket on the chair, still folded your way. I told myself I'd move it, but I never do. Some things stay quiet longer than they should, like your goodbye that never felt true. I hear cars pass by like they're going somewhere. Everybody got a place except me tonight. Phone lights up, then it fades again. Not your name, just another lie. I tried closing my eyes, let sleep take over, but your voice comes back right on time, saying things you never said, or maybe you did. I can't tell no more what's yours or mine. The night don't answer me no more. I keep talking, but it don't reply. I say I'm okay, I ain't okay. I say I moved on, I'm still here, but the silence always knows when I lie. These walls keep holding on to your echo, like they don't know how to let you go. The night don't answer me, yeah, just keeps me here alone. Every light in this place, thought maybe darkness would make it easier, but shadows got louder when nothing was there, and your memory felt even closer. I sat on the floor, back against nothing, let the quiet press down on my chest. No tears left, just this empty breathing, like my heart forgot how to rest. Maybe I ain't missing you like I tell myself. Maybe I'm missing who I was back then. Maybe this night ain't empty because you left. Maybe it's me not knowing where I end. I keep reaching out into nothing, still hoping something reaches back. But the silence cuts deeper every time. These walls still holding on to your echo, and I don't know how to let it go. The night don't answer me, yeah, still leaves me here alone. Clock's still ticking, like it knows my name. TV still glowing, but it feels the same. Maybe tomorrow I'll step outside. The night don't answer, but I'm still asking. Woke up before the sun again, don't know why. Same chair, same silence, staring back at me. Bible still open where I left it last night. Words look the same, but they don't speak. Kettle humming low like it's trying to pray. Steam rising up, then it disappears. I whispered something didn't sound like faith, just a tired man hoping someone hears. Used to feel you somewhere in the quiet. Now it's just echoes I can't recognize. I keep doing all the things they told me, but it feels like I'm talking to the sky. Church bells are ringing down the street somewhere. People dressed clean like they know the way. I stood outside, couldn't make my feet move. What if I walk in and still feel the same? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, calling your name, but it don't come back. I say I believe, do I say I trust, I try, but there's something in me slipping through the cracks. If you're still there, why it feels so empty? Why this silence louder than my cries? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I don't know which side I'm on tonight. Last night I said I wouldn't pray again. Sat there, stubborn hands clenched tight, but something in me broke real quiet, and I folded down without a fight. No big words, didn't sound holy, just I'm lost over and over. Didn't feel you, didn't see no sign, but I stayed there a little longer. Maybe faith ain't feel, maybe it's staying even when the room don't answer back. Maybe hope ain't loud, maybe it's breathing in the space where everything feels cracked. I don't got proof, I don't got answers, just this ache that won't let me go. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, yeah, still calling your name through the dark. I say I believe, help me. I say I trust, hold me, even when it feels like falling apart. If you're still there, don't let me disappear. Don't let this silence take my soul tonight. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I'm still here, still in the fight. Morning coming slow, light on the floor. Same chair, same question, maybe something more. I don't hear you, but I ain't leaving yet. I ain't leaving yet. didn't see you leaving, not at first. Just one less cup by the kitchen sink, one less laugh when the old floor creaked, one less baby before I could think. Your coat still hung by the hallway light, but your hands stopped reaching for mine. I told myself love gets quiet sometimes. Didn't know quiet could be goodbye. You started sleeping, turned to the wall. I started asking less every day. We both learned how to move through the room without getting in each other's way. I missed the signs sitting in plain sight. Your smile getting tired and thin. I kept thinking tomorrow would fix us, but tomorrow kept letting night in. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said love was strong, not this time. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow like a candle flame. I lost a little less of you, till there was nothing left to hold. Yeah. Hey, tonight I found your note in a drawer. Not a goodbye, just a grocery list. Milk, bread, coffee, soap for the bathroom, and your name at the bottom of it. That broke me worse than a letter would. Just proof you were here being kind, while I was too busy looking forward to notice you were falling behind. Maybe losing love ain't always thunder. Maybe it's socks left cold by the bed. Maybe it's hearing I'm okay and never asking what went unsaid. I keep blaming time, but I was there too, watching you vanish like I had nothing to lose. I lost a little less of you every morning, a little more of us every night. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said love was strong, I was blind. You didn't slam no door, didn't curse my name. You just faded slow through an open frame. I lost a little less of you, yeah, till there was nothing left to hold. One cup in the sink, one chair pulled away. I see it now, a little too late. You were leaving slowly, and I called it peace. There's a chair by the window facing east. You always said morning looked better there. I don't sit in it, I just walk around it, like it might ask me why you ain't here. Frank keeps turning, slow and crooked, pulling warm air across the room. I hear the street dogs somewhere distant, and my heart does that thing it learned from you. I found your sweater behind the curtain, fell from the hook without a sound, held it up once, then I folded under. Some memories know how to knock you down. I never told you I kept your number, never told you I still start to call. Then I see my face in the black phone screen, and I don't know that man at all. The chair you left behind still knows your weight, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, I ain't here. I say it don't hurt, it does, it does. But old love don't leave when love walks away. There's a silence in this house that wears your face. There's a door in my chest I can't close straight. The chair you left behind still keeps your place. Tonight I moved it just 1 inch, then moved it back like I'd done wrong. Ain't it funny how a piece of wood can hold a whole goodbye this long? I sat beside it on the cold floor, didn't cry loud, just lost my breath. There ain't no thunder when truth arrives, just a small room and nothing left. Maybe I kept the chair for you, maybe I kept it so I could stay. Maybe letting go don't mean forgetting, maybe it means facing the empty space. I blamed your leaving for every ache, but I left too in smaller ways. The chair you left behind still knows your way, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, help me. I say it don't hurt, I lie, but old love keeps breathing where it used to stay. There's a sign Back when we were brave, we drove with no map, 2 paper cups rolling under the seat. You sang to the dashboard, I watched the road, like tomorrow was something we'd meet. There's a photo of us by the river, your hair all wild from the wind. I look like a man with a future, not someone who'd waste where he'd been. I remember the motel with the red door, ice machine broken down the hall. You drew a heart on the mirror with steam from the bathroom wall. I laughed and wiped it too soon, said we had to leave by 9. Now I give most of my mornings to stand in that steam one more time. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, I say I'm over it, I'm not. But nostalgia smiles where regret gets hot. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, I didn't know I could break us. Tonight I found that gas station postcard you never mailed to anyone. Wish we could stay lost forever, written crooked in the sun. I pressed it flat on the table, like flattening could repair the years I spent acting certain while you were asking me to care. Maybe the past ain't trying to hurt me, maybe it's showing me the door where I walked out of something holy, 'cause I thought I deserved more. I called it freedom, but it was fear in a cleaner coat. Back when we were brave, love felt easy to spend. I didn't know good days could end. I say I'm grateful, forgive me. I say I'm over it, I lied. But nostalgia smiles with regret inside. We had nothing, still had enough. Then I got careless with all that love. Back when we were brave, yeah. I didn't know I could break us. Postcard on the table, evening turning blue. We wanted to stay lost forever, I just lost you. Back when we were brave. Back when we were brave. left the light on, like you might come back. Didn't make sense, but I did it anyway. The room felt bigger than it used to, or maybe it's just you gone away. Ashtray full, though I don't even smoke. Just something to feel where your hands used to be. I keep hearing sounds that ain't really there, like the nights playing tricks on me. I walked past the mirror, didn't look too long, didn't recognize who's standing there. Same face, but something missing, like I left part of me somewhere in your care. Phone on the table, face turned down. I don't wanna see what ain't your name. Funny how silence can get this loud and still don't say a damn thing. I left the light on for nobody, still hoping someone might walk through. I say I'm alright, I say I moved on, but every night leads me back to you. This room don't feel like home no more, just walls holding things I can't undo. I left the light on for nobody, but it still feels like it's for you. Turned it off just a minute ago. Stood by the switch, hand halfway there. Something stopped me, I don't know what. Maybe I ain't ready for that kind of empty air. So I sat back down, same old corner, let the quiet settle in my bones. It ain't just missing you that's killing me, it's learning how to be alone. Maybe I kept that light on for me, like I needed proof I still believe. Maybe letting go ain't flipping a switch. Maybe it's something you don't see. I've been holding on to shadows just so I don't fade away. I left the light on for nobody, yeah, still waiting like you might come through. I say I'm alright, help me now. I say I'm done, I'm not done, but every night still ends with you. This room's still breathing your memory, and I don't know how to cut it loose. I left the light on for nobody, but deep down I know it's you. Light's still burning, I'm still awake. Nothing's changed, just another day. Maybe tomorrow I'll turn it off, or maybe I won't. I left the light on just in case. in small weather, not a storm. No thunder came to warm the room, just less perfume on your pillow, less singing in the afternoon. The kettle still knew your timing, the window still knew your face, but you were moving out of loving, one quiet inch a day. You stopped correcting my stories, stopped laughing when I lied, stopped asking me to hold you, and sleep stood on your side. I thought peace meant we were steady, thought quiet meant we were grown, didn't know a house could be full and still leave somebody alone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, it was tired. I said we were safe, we were strange. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Last night I found your hairbrush still tucked beside the sink, a few dark strands wrapped around it, like proof I had to think. I held it like an answer, but answers don't come clean. Some leaving is so quiet, you don't hear what it means. Baby, love don't beg for saving when it's begged too many times. Baby, it just folds its coat and steps across the line. I was waiting for a warning, you were already gone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were safe, I was late. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Clouds kept moving, room stayed still. You left in small weather, and I feel it still. took your shape beside the bed, curled where your body used to sleep. I reached out once, then pulled my hand back. Some wounds know better than to speak. Your book still open, face down on the table, page folded wrong, like you'd come back soon. I left it that way for 3 whole winters, like paper could keep a place for you. I replay nights I thought were nothing, your I'm okay, thinnest thread, me half listening from another room while love stood hungry at the edge. You stopped fighting and I called it mercy, stopped crying and I called it peace. I didn't know when pain goes quiet, it's packing up to leave. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, I'm not living. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now every silence drags me down. The quiet took your shape, and it still sleeps next to me. Tonight I turned your book face up, read the line where your hand had stopped. Some people leave before the leaving. I closed my eyes and everything dropped. I sat there long with no excuse, no speech big enough to hold my shame. Just a folded page from a half-read book and your absence saying my name. Maybe I don't miss the noise of love, maybe I miss being asked to stay. Maybe I feared your hurt so much I let it walk away. I keep saying you left me, but I left first inside. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, forgive me. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now every silence drags me down. The quiet took your shape, yeah, and it still sleeps next to me. Book still open, page still bent. Some words arrive after love is spent. The quiet took your shape, and I let it in. streetlight flickers right outside my window. Same old hum, like it's calling me back. I stand there watching shadows moving slow, like they remember things I like. Shoes by the door I ain't worn in days, dust on the table I don't wipe away. Time keeps walking, but I stay the same. Just another night with nothing to say. Cars pass by, but nobody stops. Every face gone before I can see. I tried stepping out just to feel something, but the night felt colder than inside of me. I hear laughter somewhere down the block, feels far away like another life. I turn back quick before I think too much, before I remember what it felt like. This lonely night keeps holding on to me, like it knows I ain't got nowhere to go. I say I'm alright, I'm not alright. I say I'm good, I'm not good. But the quiet always tells me what I don't show. Streetlight knows my name, sees me standing here alone again. This lonely night don't ever leave me, just pulls me deeper in. I sat on the curb just staring at nothing, hands in my pocket like I lost something small. But it ain't something you can hold or find, it's something that slipped without a sound at all. I thought about calling someone I know, but I couldn't think of what I would say. How do you tell somebody you feel gone when you're still right here anyway? Maybe I got used to this kind of silence. Maybe it fits me more than I admit. Maybe I ain't waiting for nothing no more, just learning how to sit with it. I keep breathing through the stillness, like that's enough for now. This lonely night still holding on to me, and I ain't fighting it like before. I say I'm alright, don't ask me. I say I'm fine, leave it be, even when I'm not sure what that means no more. Streetlight knows my name, yeah, sees me fading in the glow again. This lonely night don't let me go, but maybe I don't want it to end. Streetlight still there, I'm still the same. Night keeps calling me by name. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk away, or maybe I'll stay. This lonely night still knows my name. There's a motel off the highway where the curtains never close. I remember us laughing there with nowhere else to go. You wore my shirt to sleep in. I wore a careless smile. We were already cracking, but we called it being tired. You watched rain on the window. I watched the late night screen. You said, do you ever feel lonely, even lying next to me? I made some little joke then. You turned away and sighed. I thought the moment passed us, but it stayed there. And I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said, we'll be alright. We were fading. I said, come back to bed. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Come on. Come on. I drove past that place last Sunday. Didn't mean to stop the car, but the sign was still half broken, still buzzing in the dark. Room 12 had new curtains, same stain near the door. I stood outside like a stranger to who we were before. Maybe some endings don't arrive, they just move into the walls, sit quietly in corners till somebody finally calls. Maybe you asked me for the truth in that room beside the rain, and I answered with a silence I can still hear today. That was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said, we'll be alright. Forgive me. I said, come back to bed. I was wrong. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Motel light flickers, rain starts again. Some rooms keep secrets long after you leave them. There was the last room with us in it. shirts by the hallway light, white towels stacked in a careful line. I was talking bills and traffic outside. You were losing heart, one sleeve at a time. I remember your hand smoothing my collar, like touching cloth was safer than me. You smiled so small I called it tired. Now I know tired was trying to leave. You stopped asking where I had been, stopped saving stories till I came home. I thought we were growing into easy silence, but you were learning how to be alone. There was soap in the air, lemon and cotton, a sock on the floor I never picked up. Funny what memory chooses to punish, not the big fight, just the little stuff. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, it was fading. I said we were grown, I was cold. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. Wrapped around the dryer door, held it like a ring from some quiet wedding we don't belong to anymore. I almost threw it in the trash can, but my fingers closed like prayer. Some part of me still keeps your leaving in every ordinary chair. Maybe heartbreak ain't one bad evening. Maybe it's laundry after love. Clean things stacked in a quiet house when nobody feels clean enough. You were asking softly, I answered late. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were grown, I was gone. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. The machine still turns, the hallway still glows. I fold my own shirts now, but I do it slow. You were leaving, and I call it home. Your spoon still rests beside the kettle, handle turned left like you always did. I I washed every cup, but I kept that little medal, like hiding the proof of the life we lived. The tea went bitter, waiting on nobody. Steam gave up before I could drink. I stood there staring at your old blue mug, like porcelain knows more than I think. You didn't leave loud, that's what haunts me. No suitcase slam, no midnight fight, just fewer words at the kitchen table and your eyes looking past the light. I kept telling myself love gets quiet, kept calling your distance peace, but every quiet morning took a little more, till there was nothing left to we. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said give it time, time took you from me. Now the spoon still knows your tea, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, yeah, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. Tonight I tried to put it in the drawer, just one small spoon shouldn't feel like war. But my hand froze halfway over the wood, like letting go might mean I never understood. I sat on the floor, back against the cabinet, laughing once, then losing breath. Ain't no grand goodbye when truth comes walking, just a kitchen light and nothing left. Maybe love don't always leave in anger, maybe it leaves when nobody asks. Maybe you were begging in small changes and I kept sweeping up the past. I keep blaming silence, but I was quiet too. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said give it time, I was asleep. Now the spoon still knows your tea, yeah, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. I put the spoon back, same place as before. Didn't fix nothing, didn't close the door. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it be just a spoon, or maybe not yet. The tea went cold, but I'm still in the room. I counted every almost till the morning came. Almost called you, almost wrote your name. Almost said sorry when it still had weight. Almost turned around before it got too late. The fridge kept humming like a witness. Streetlights shook across the floor. I sat there making peace with nothing, then went to war again once more. I replayed your face at the doorway. Did your eyes ask me to stay? Or did my lonely memory put those words there yesterday? I hear my voice saying take care, like a coward dressed as kind. Now that little useless sentence keeps walking circles in my mind. I counted every almost, every word I didn't say, every small wrong turn that carried you away. I say let go, not yet. I say move on, I can't. But the night keeps dragging me back to that chance. 3 a.m. got long hands, it holds my heart and won't release. I counted every almost, and none of them gave me peace. I typed, "Are you happy?" at 4:15, then erased it line by line. Not because I didn't mean it, but because it sounded like mine. I wanted you to miss me gently, wanted proof I left a mark. But love ain't love if it's asking for a candle from the dark. Maybe overthinking is a room where regret keeps changing clothes. Same old truth in different